Okay, so it's time to give my review of week 8 of the NFL season and everything. So, first off, starting off with the Chiefs Raiders game, I said in my predictions that they should win this by 2 scores, and they were so close until, the ending and everything like that, which was disappointing because I really wanted them to win by 2 scores. But hey, they got the win, and that's what matters to me. Maybe now the Raiders fans will shut the fuck up because y'all not winning shit because you don't have a good team. So, I just need them to be quiet because that win basically didn't really mean anything when they won a Super Bowl in your stadium. I think Patrick looks better week after week after week. I keep saying this. The interception that he had just wasn't his fault. It was tipped and it got intercepted. It's bad luck. It happens, but I think that he's getting more confident in each game. He's continuing to have clutch plays. He knows how to, get out of the pocket and, gain some yards and get a really good first down. He's having some good throws and everything. He's trying to trustworthy more. Travis Kelce had a really good game this week, so that was great to watch. DeAndre Hopkins, they were getting him involved a little bit, and they basically said his role is going to continue to increase every single week, so that's good. The defense, for the most part, I thought that they had a strong showing this game. There was definitely parts where I'm like, why are you guys letting Gardner Minshew look like he was a good quarterback? The way that they were able to get a lot of those first downs and stuff like that, that didn't sit right with me. Luckily, there was a moment where I think it was after the Patrick interception and everything, and they really tried to go and run it in. They tried to throw it in, the Raiders, and they could just not get it because the Chiefs defense kept stopping them. So that was a really clutch stop. I really do appreciate that. And Antonio Pierce, I don't know why, for the life of me, after it didn't work the first 3 times to get it in, why not just take the field goal? I don't get it. If you're going against a mid defense, I could see going for it, but you're going against the Chiefs defense, which in my opinion is the best defense in the NFL. So why, for the life of me, he didn't just take the field goal? I'll never understand it. To be honest with you. But yeah, Patrick and company did exactly what needs to be done, and they got this win. So I'm happy at the end of the day, and I just want to see them get better week after week after week. But always good to get a win, especially against the Raiders. I hate the Raiders. The other divisional opponents, the Broncos, the Chargers, I really don't have smoke with them for real. I really, truly don't. I just can't stand the Raiders. I really can't, just the way that they always talk about the Chiefs and everything. The Chargers and the Broncos, they kind of mind their business. They kind of know they ain't shit. And now the Chiefs move to 7-0. So I'm pleased. Thursday Night Football, Vikings and Rams. I feel like I saw most of this game. I really thought it was going to be a shootout in the beginning, the way that they were trading touchdowns, and it kind of didn't go that way. And I thought that the Vikings were going to win this game, but the defense just was not able to, have as many turnovers and just be as explosive as they were the past few weeks and everything. Matthew Stafford did throw an interception. I mean, they had some good moments defensively, the Vikings, but they just haven't looked as dominant as they have the first few weeks. So Brian Flores got to get it together in terms of managing the defense and everything. Sam Darnold just continues to make throws that I don't understand and everything. He tries to get into his Patrick Mahomes bag sometimes, and I'm just like, what are you doing? I don't understand it. So I think that's part of it, and just stupid incompletions and moments and stuff that at least I'm seeing and everything. So yeah, it was entertaining. Having Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp helped Matthew Stafford a lot. I think he had 4 touchdowns. So the Rams were able to do what they needed to do and secure the win. I will say that there was a few penalties in favor of the Vikings that they didn't call, which I thought was egregious, especially that face mask one at the end. I'm just like, they're not going to call it. They can't request it. And I think that there's a rule that in the last 2 minutes, you can't request a review of the play or something like that, which I think is stupid. I don't think it should matter whenever you request it. I don't care if it's the final 5 seconds of the game. If something wrong happened and they want to throw down the flag and challenge it, why can't they do that? There was a lot of uproar on social media about that, and rightfully so. But I don't know. The Vikings disaster class is not looking how I thought it was going to look. I thought it was just going to be a complete meltdown, and they were just going to get their ass beat, and it's just these close, losses and stuff like that. So Sam Darnold, I don't know, he's really not looking that bad and everything. The disaster class might still be coming. It's just not looking how I thought. But, I don't know. I can enjoy the Vikings for what they do. I will say that, but I don't know. It's not looking good at the moment. Next up, the Ravens and Browns. I didn't watch this game live. I'm pretty sure it was at the 12 slot, and I was watching another game, so I didn't catch this game. Unfortunately, the Ravens lost. From what I saw on social media and everything, there were some drop passes. There was a dropped interception from Kyle Hampton. So that certainly doesn't help in anything. And I know that the Browns had a good defense. I thought the Ravens were going to be able to come through and win, and unfortunately they didn't. So I really was not anticipating that. I'd have to watch it to see what went wrong. But, that's just what I saw on social media and everything. So yeah, it is what it is. The Titans and the Lions. So I actually watched a condensed game for this on the NFL Plus, and this is the first time I've ever watched a condensed game. And can I say I really enjoyed it? It's, all the fluff is taken out. It's just 40 minutes, and it's literally just play after play after play. None of the BS. And I just really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Jared Goff, top 2 quarterback in the league. I've been saying it, just continues to impress. They have a good run game. The receivers are really good. The offensive coordinator is absolutely excellent. I just like what I see from Detroit every single time I watch the game. I'm thoroughly entertained. So, for me, it was worth it to watch that condensed replay. And they 52-14 is absolutely crazy. Mason Rudolph, I think, had 3 turnovers. The defense is so good for the Lions. They're still doing well in the absence of Aiden Hutchinson. So, I enjoy this game for what it's worth. The Colts and the Texans. So, this is another game I didn't get the opportunity to watch. I might go and watch it on replay. But the Texans were able to get the win, and I'm happy. It was what was predicted and everything. And yeah, I saw parts of it. I saw that one part where Anthony Richardson threw that interception. So, that wasn't great. I will definitely say that. And now he's been benched and they're starting Joe Flacco for the rest of the season. And people think that it might be because he said he was tired, so he subbed himself out of the play, and that's a big no-no. So, yeah, I don't know. Glad the Texans got the wins because, I root for them. Packers, Jaguars, didn't see any of this game either. I saw Jordan Love had to lead the third quarter with a groin injury and everything. I hope he can play the next week versus the Lions. I hope that he'll be okay. One of my favorite quarterbacks in the league. And so, yeah, 30-27, they were able to still win, with Malik Willis. So, shout out to the Packers. Go, Pack, go. We'd love to see it. Cardinals, Dolphins. Thought the Dolphins were going to pull out the win, and they didn't. The Cardinals won. Didn't watch this game either. Jets, Patriots. So, I thought the Jets were going to win this game, and the Patriots won. At this point, I might stop predicting the Jets to win the games because they lost, 4 straight. I'm just looking like an idiot at this point. Aaron Rodgers isn't playing well. I don't know what happened, but they didn't win. Oh, well. Falcons, Buccaneers. I feel like I said the Falcons were going to win this game, and so, yeah, I might go and watch, the condensed of that. Eagles, Bengals. I did catch this game in real time. And I told you guys that the Eagles were going to win. I said that they had a better run game. I said that they had the better defense. I said that Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, it's no slouch. It's no slouch. So for them to win, I wasn't surprised. For it to be this dominant of a win, that's kind of what I was surprised about. I really thought it was cool that one touchdown that Devontae Smith had, especially after that week where he didn't really have a whole lot going. I think he had one catch and minus a yard or two. So for him to have that moment, I was just happy to see it and everything. They have the better run game. Bengals, I don't know, couldn't really get a whole lot going. They had some positive moments and everything, but Eagles defense did exactly how to be done. They locked down Jamar Chase and everything. They had some good moments. Zach Taylor ain't seeing heaven. I want him fired so bad. Y'all don't even understand. And I say this in one of my new TikToks I'm going to post. But yeah, if the organization keeps going this way, I would not blame Joe Burrow if he requests a trade or just plays out the rest of his contract and it's done. Because, if I'm him, you're not about to ruin the rest of my career because y'all don't want to get a good defense around me, a good team around me so we can actually win. So, yeah. It's unfortunate, but, I knew that they weren't going to win this game. So, it was predicted. Saints, Chargers. I told you guys the Chargers are going to win, so not shocked. Bills, Seahawks. I knew that the Bills were going to win. So, I guess technically they finally beat a good team, by what I was saying and everything. So, I will acknowledge that and everything like that. I would still like to see them beat a top 5 team. I would like to see, a Ravens moment, a Chiefs moment, playoffs, those implications there. I would still like to see that. A Lions, I don't think they play the Lions this year, but you kind of get the sentiment. Bears, Commanders. So I literally tuned into this one for the final 4 minutes of the game. And from what I saw on social media, they said something about they tried to run it in with a backup offensive lineman and that didn't go, and just some bad play calling. That's basically what they said happened for the Bears. And so, I saw where there was the pass interference on Keenan Allen. I'm pretty sure the Bears benefited off of that. They were able to get a touchdown and, it looked like they were going to win this game. And then the sequence of everything happening to Jaden Daniels throwing the Hail Mary, I watched that in real time. And every single time I tune into one of the games this year, and I'm like, let me just watch one of the ending. I don't regret it. That's what happened with the Seahawks and the Lions game, Jared Goff's perfect game. I think it was second quarter. I was like, F it. Let me just watch the rest of this game and kind of see what happens. And then that was an amazing game. I had this moment as well. So yeah, actually seeing the Hail Mary happen in real time was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I've seen it happen a few times where they throw and it's oh yeah, it's not gonna happen. I really did not think it was gonna work that way. but negligence on the Bears' part and the defense and all that stuff, it led it to be that way. At this point, Matt Eberflus has to go, because what do you mean the play before the Hail Mary doesn't matter? What do you mean them getting yards doesn't matter? Like, why would you say that? Why would you say that publicly? I know Caleb Williams was pissed because they didn't win, especially off a Hail Mary. That is crazy, bro. That's like a 5% chance of happening or something like that, and they won off that. So Jaden Daniels is that guy, able to take down the Bears defense. So yeah, and everyone said it wasn't good until the Hail Mary either, so I literally tuned in at the perfect point. Eberflus might have to go. Did not watch Panthers Broncos because who really cares? But Broncos won, and I feel like I said that. Cowboys 49ers, I always watch Sunday Night Football every week. This game was, somewhat decent. I feel like Brock Purdy was able to kind of have his weapons back, so that definitely helped him and everything. I think he played a decent game overall. George Kittle was able to be involved. Garindo, the running back, was able to have some good moments and everything. So yeah, they won. And then Dak does what Dak does, and then in garbage time, he puts up numbers, so you think that it wasn't as bad of a loss as it actually was. But Dak has been so bad this year. And like I said, as someone from Texas, it hurts me. He's been awful this year. He's really been awful this year. A $60 million contract is just not aging well. It really is not. So yeah, the Cowboys, they're choking, and I don't know, kind of love to see it, but yeah, that was expected. Quick thoughts on the post-game interview. I said this on my backup TikTok account. It's Anastasia250_. I believe that's my backup. And so basically, Nick Bosa is a coward. You want to go, you want to crash the post-game interview, sharing your Make America Great Again hat, and then whenever you get asked about it, you don't want to talk about it. You crashed it. Talk about it. Talk about why you wore that hat and you thought that moment was important. And then you're going to post it on Instagram too. I can't stand him. I can't stand Trump supporters and all that stuff. No, that doesn't sit right with me, especially because someone said that one of the parents of the players is immigrants, so doing it that close to him and basically just implying I don't really care about you, I'm gonna vote for someone who doesn't care about you and is trying to take your rights away. I thought it was incredibly insensitive, especially as the captain of that team and everything. Nick Bosa, good player, awful person. He got nothing going on up there, and you can tell by the way that he talks. So fuck Nick Bosa, fuck Trump supporters. I just voted for Kamala. That's where I stand politically. It's very important to me. So yeah, I don't play about that. And you can tell that they look so annoyed too. They were just trying to talk, and then here he goes being a clown and not even answering the questions in post game, not even wearing the hat in post game. You can't even stand on your shit. You say you hate Beyonce because she makes all these political statements, and at least Beyonce stands on her political statements though, because you basically made a statement, and then when you asked about it, you want to tuck your tail in between your legs, and I thought that was weak. So yeah, fuck Nick Bosa. But Monday Night Football, Giants, Steelers, I missed parts of this game. From what I saw, Daniel Jones' ass, and then that one play for the 2-point conversion, I don't know what they were thinking, but that was just not a well-executed play. So you had the play where he forgot to motion the tight end over, so there's that. The fact that they didn't have somebody who was actually good blocking TJ Watt, so he's able to get in there and, punch the ball down and then recover the fumble. So you had that moment. So yeah, Giants just are not a good football team, and I said this last week, but stop putting the Steelers, stop putting the Jets on Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football. We don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. If it's a bad team, no shade, I do not want to see them on primetime. Can you just guys put the good teams on primetime? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, bro. That's what I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to see. But no, we are stuck with Giants Steelers. I'm tired of it. I will say that Russell Wilson, in the beginning wasn't looking the best, but he was able to do what he needed to do. 26-18 win. And there was this one throw that he had that really impressed me. It was a really long completion. So yeah, this is kind of my first time watching Russell Wilson play, because I just got into the NFL really and everything. So yeah, that's kind of what I can really say about the game and everything. It wasn't something that wowed me and everything. There were some good moments of it, but Monday Night Football is actually going to be good next week because we got the Chiefs, so I'm excited about that. But then I also have to wait till Monday to watch the Chiefs play, but I don't know, it'll be decent. But that is going to be my review of week 8 of the NFL season. Usually I watch more games than this. Usually I have thoughts on like 4 or more games and I like watch them like all in its entirety. It didn't happen this week, so I kind of apologize about that. I think next week I'm going to try to go and watch more games on replay before I do these reviews and everything. I just wanted to get this out before Thursday Night Football. That's always my goal and all that stuff, so I will definitely say that. And I'm definitely going to use the condensed feature more instead of watching the entire game, just for a time saving sake and everything like that. But let me know what you guys think of my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of all these games down below. Who do you have in fantasy? Who had a really good week for you in fantasy? Who sold out? DJ Moore completely sold out on my fantasy. He didn't do shit, so that didn't help me at all. But yeah, let's kind of continue the conversation in the comments and everything. If you enjoy this video, you can give it a like, you can leave a comment, you can subscribe to the channel, and then by the time you see this, my picks for week 9 will be out. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.